What is up?
What is going on, my brother?
Genuine greetings.
Part 2.
How we doing, man?
You know, the secondary part of the podcast. You know, we got one part knocked out, now we're on part 2. You know?
Yeah. God has created a swimming pool, and it's full of holy water. And we're supposed to jump into it.
Ooh, wee. I know that's right, bro. That stuff is not no joke. Boy, hush. Making all that noise, man. Jeez. Only do it every time he sees I'm like talking on the phone or something.
Yeah, whenever you make videos and podcasts, he likes to go, woo!
Yeah, like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you know I'm doing something. You just want to make sure that you're heard. You know?
Exactly.
Just want to be heard, too, and all this stuff. You feel me?
He wants to be on the podcast.
Kilter. Special guests, you know?
Yes, it's my son.
Right. Special guest in the building. You know, he has his own little, his sippy cup full of chocolate milk, you know? Yeah, he's not joking around out here. Definitely a rugrat.
And he wants to say something. Woo!
Right. Woo! Let's go on a crazy adventure, you know, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Let me get that intro knocked out real quick, bro.
All right,
man. Welcome to the Unchained podcast, everybody. This is your boy SpiritWar Martin, along with his partner Sebastian. We always put God first and become your inner lion in this crooked matrix and spiritual warfare, y'all. Boy, listen up. We got some stuff to say today. Ooh-wee.
I got this on my mind, bro.
I already know you do, bro. Let it rip, you know. But we talked about a couple of good things while, you know, messaging each other before we got on here, bro.
Yeah, so I kind of wanted to talk about the concept of idolatry, you know.
Okay.
It's definitely, it's mentioned in the Bible, you know, many times, you know, that we're not supposed to create false idols. So we're not supposed to really, like, essentially look up to anyone. You know, we're
right.
to treat everybody equally. And, you know, that's pretty much a direct command from God. So it's like, I don't know, bro. As I go along on my journey, I'm starting to realize how bad society has it with this concept, with idolatry. You know, there's all the other sins and things like that are pretty bad, but you know, greed and pride and lust. And then idolatry also hits very hard, bro. You know, I'm looking at all these things out here, like, you know, the music industry, the entertainment industry. And then as of super recently, I've started noticing that, like, sports, bro, is also idolatry. And
oh, yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know. It's one of those realizations for me because it's definitely some semen retention shit. You know what I mean? Like, just I wasn't seeing any of this stuff until I started retaining. So it's like now I can see a lot of stuff clearly, and yeah, like I'm just pretty much to the point where, you know, I enjoy playing sports, but, you know, now that I'm very aware to, like, the circus that's going on around it with all the media, and it's just all bullshit. You know, it's forcing us to, like, idolize these athletes and, you know, other musicians and all this shit, and they're getting us into a place where, like, I don't know, you know, they're making us compare them all. You know, it's like, who's better? You know, Michael Jordan or LeBron? Who's better? Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers? And it's like, it's all a distraction, and it's leading us into this state of like comparing and competition, bro. Why can't we just enjoy things separately? I'm having a hard time seeing all this stuff and understanding it all, because it's like, man, yeah, it's like all the mainstream stuff that's going on leads us to like, the wrong way of thinking.
Yeah, bro, it's literally like programming. It's programming the minds, programming the minds of people to look up to these celebrities instead of going to the Heavenly Father about shit, bro. And you notice that they're throwing it in our face more than ever with these celebrities and shit. Like the Doja Cat shit. You know what I mean? They just made sure that they just had a bunch of pictures of this female that's bald headed and red in a red ass dress just all over the place so people can see this. You know what I mean? Just got people looking at this and planting this bullshit in their conscience and subconscious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it's all about, bro. It's planting these seeds in people's heads so they can start thinking all wrong and shit and start looking up to these people and become attached to these celebrities instead of trying to become attached to God, bro. That's what I've noticed, and it's very common, way more common nowadays, bro. With all these devices and shit and this quick, way of getting on the internet, it's like nothing but celebrities on there. And that's all you see. And it becomes like, yeah, literally like a program planted in your brain to where you basically forget about God and the natural way of life damn near, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's getting so bad to where older people, you feel me? Like, and they fucking like 45 and 50-year-olds out here dancing to Cardi B and shit. Dancing to a lot of rap music. Like, there's no soul behind anything. It's getting so bad to where the older people that we are supposed to be looking up to are doing childish shit now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just real bizarre because I've seen some older people just do childish shit, and it's like, what the hell happened to humanity? Like, these are supposed to be people that we look up to for advice, but these people are doing the same shit the 20-year-old people doing and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all lost out. It's all lost out here, bro.
Yeah.
And
go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, when you on your SR journey, shit is just way more intensified and you just see it a lot more. You feel me?
Yes. That's what I'm going through, bro, is I'm seeing it, and man, it's overwhelming, because I realized that, like, once you start putting God first and then you go on semen retention, bro, it's like you it's almost like you transcend your old version of yourself, obviously, but it's you get like teleported to a new dimension damn near. And it's like it's hard to explain. I know fellow retainers, shout out to all you guys listening. I know you guys feel me, but it's like everything, it's almost like God wants to make sure that we see everything. Once you awaken, some people call it being woke. That term's kind of annoying to me now, but being awake, and seeing things, for what they really are, the truth. It's almost like God doesn't hold things back at that point. It's like he wants to show you everything. So it's like I'm seeing all this stuff and everything, like almost everything that I'm watching, I notice, like, I don't know, it's really hard to explain. It's hard for me to talk about it without sounding like just like a party pooper, like a Debbie Downer, because like I have trouble watching and consuming a lot of stuff now, bro. Like, because I feel like the majority of the stuff that's out there in the mainstream, whether that be music, entertainment, movies, and sports, you know, all these money makers that are huge, you know, in the entertainment business, I realize that it's all bullshit, and it's hard for me to accept it, you know, because like now I go to God for my power source, and I go to, you know, I have my spiritual life, and it's like I realize how much more powerful that is, you know, than like trying to get these cheap thrills off all this entertainment shit that I used to do. So it's like it's hard for me to ingest some of this stuff sometimes, and I have these moments where it's just like, I don't know, bro. I know you feel me though.
Oh yeah, I absolutely feel you. I can relate 1000%, because ever since I started putting God first and getting all my power source from the divine power source and being on simmer retention, bruh, shit is just not the same. Like, you know, far as the movies go, far as the music industry, all that shit, it just seems, I don't know, bro, it just doesn't seem the same, because you basically see through all the bullshit and you know that it's fabricated, you know. Damn near everything becomes, you know, super fake when you're on your SR journey, damn near, you know. You notice how a lot of things that go on in the world, it has no soul to it, damn near, especially if it's in the mainstream or some shit, you know what I mean? It's all like puppeteered, and it's part of an agenda or some shit, you know what I'm saying? It's just, yeah, when you are spiritually awakened, you just see shit way different, bro, and it just, you can't relate to it like how you used to when you were operating in the flesh, you feel me? Now that you are operating in the spirit, bro, you know, you looking at everything in the spiritual aspect now, and you notice that a lot of shit is spiritually dead, you know, and it becomes very robotic and artificial when you on your SR journey, bro, and putting God first.
Yeah, you said it perfectly right there, bro. You notice how, you know, a lot of these people and all of these different entertainment, I don't know what the word is, you know, just all types of different stuff going on.
Yeah, bro, like the entertainment avenues, as I like to say, just these different routes of entertainment. It's just weird, bro.
Yeah, it's all you just like, you can just, it just screams like that there's a lot going on, you know?
Facts, bro. Real shit, bro. It's just real bizarre sometimes, you know, when you can basically look through a lot of shit, and it's not like you even trying to do this, it just automatically happens. It becomes like a normal behavior for you to just look through shit, you know? You know, you want to try to get into it, but it's just like, it's hard for you to do this because it's just not the same, you know, because you got on a different pair of glasses now, you know?
Yeah, I can energy scan through the damn phone. So I can energy scan people through the phone, bro. You know?
Yeah,
so
bro.
I see someone pulling up to, maybe it's one of these celebrities or one of these high-profile athletes or something, and it's like an interview or, you know, pictures of some celebrities, and I can just like, they just reek of bad vibes, you know, egocentric, just artificial, you know, just and then you go and then, you know, and then you find out that a lot of these people are actually literally like demonic, bro. Like they worship the devil, and then that adds in a whole other aspect.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. You know, it's real bizarre. You know, it's like a deep rabbit hole that you basically look into when you are looking at stuff in a deeper perspective. And when you are, you know, obviously on SR, you're looking at everything in a way deeper perspective, and you can't just go with the crowd, really, because you sit back and analyze shit first before you even decide to partake in it now. You know what I mean? You got a high level of self-awareness now, and everything, like for me, when I see some shit like that, like I see a person like celebrity pull up in a nice car and shit, it's like, I wonder if that's actually their car, or did they rent that shit out type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it's weird when it comes to idolatry and celebrities, man. It's like they all put on an image, you know what I mean? And it's just all fake. Like that TV show MTV Cribs that I was talking about, bro. You know, just fake as hell, bro. Like the whole lifestyle they live is fake because they have to answer to somebody else who is not God, bro. You know, they have to answer to these record label owners who think they are God and shit. You feel me? People, you know, have to answer to people who are rich, who are obviously thinking that they are God. So shit is just not gonna go right because you're not answering to God, you're answering to a person who obviously paid you all their money.
Right.
So it's just not spiritual at all, bro. It's all fabricated and all, you know, satanic and of this world, bro.
Yeah, so once I realized this stuff, it's hard for me to take part in it. You know, it's definitely something that I'm struggling with right now. You know, it's like, I don't know, I just keep getting these urges to start switching up the music that I listen to, deleting social media and all this stuff. You know, I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get to the point where I actually do this, but this is kind of like, this is what God's telling me to do, you know?
Yeah, I can definitely relate because I already done deleted, you know, a few social media platforms and shit, bro. You know, I done got rid of Facebook, TikTok, and Snapchat and other social media platforms, along with a couple of like dating apps on some, you know, weird ass dating apps and shit, bro. And the only thing I got now is YouTube and Instagram. And it's getting to the point to where that's becoming slim too, bro. You know, it's definitely a countdown of a countdown / process of elimination for shit.
Yeah.
You know, just cleaning out shit, bro.
Yeah, because I feel like these apps, man, this is one of their biggest weapons that they use to infiltrate the minds and spirits of all these, like, you know, people that are in limbo, and then they do the body snatching stuff, you know, and then they turn people into robots, and people start getting miserable out here. I mean, yeah, this is one of their biggest weapons, bro. Is these phones and the apps.
Quiet that down. Shit. The hell going on, man? Shit.
He does not play around at all, bro.
No, he knows that I'm trying to get something done, so he always tries to just ruin shit, bro. You know, like he doesn't know no better, but he knows when I'm on the phone talking, he wants to just be loud as hell. You feel me?
Right.
Well, you don't turn that shit down, bro, for real.
Yeah. It's all good.
Yeah, it's all good, bro. God is good, man. It's just, you know, he just a trip sometimes.
You got anything else that's on your mind, bro?
Yeah, bro. Well, actually, for that idolatry part, you know, it's real bizarre when you can sit back and look at how people follow a lot of celebrities and will argue over these people. You know, we'll get into fights over these rich people who do not care about them. You know, yeah. It's just silly as hell, bro. And it just blows my mind sometimes sitting back and watching people do this. You know, it's just like, do you guys even know what you're doing? You know, just, yeah, bro. It's just, it can become real bizarre when you sit back and just see shit for what it really is, bro. You know, it's overwhelming sometimes.
It's overwhelming a lot of times, bro, for me. Yeah, it makes me, yeah. I know you already, I know you feel me.
Hell yeah, I go through this shit too, bro. Like, for real, it's real. Actually, yeah, it's always bizarre for me as well. You know, I can't even say sometimes. It's all the damn time, bro. Shit.
Yeah, it's gotten to the point where, you know, I don't trust anyone that's famous. It's like, I don't trust them. Like, I don't trust any of them now. Like, I really don't.
You can't. It's kind of hard to, bro, because these people, they don't care about us, bro. They make it seem like it, but all they care about is getting that paycheck from the person they have to answer to. That's why you see a lot of celebrities in their pictures are throwing up the middle finger, if you noticed. When they throw up the middle fingers in the pictures, that basically means that they're telling the fans, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you, fans, and thank you for your money. Just disrespect, low key, right in our face. But we just think they're just nonchalantly just throwing up the middle finger. No, they're telling us, F you. I'm miserable being famous, and fuck all you guys for not being famous.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize, like, the symbolism, exactly what you just described. There's a lot of, like, low-key symbolism going on. And people don't, unless you're awake and you're hip to this stuff, it slides past everybody. So it's like, and a lot of people would probably hear this conversation and think we're nuts, bro. A lot of people. But yeah, what I'm saying?
I don't care what people got to say. I stand firm on what I believe, and these celebrities are doing hand gestures and have messages behind what they do, and we have to look close to that shit. And most of the time, like I said, when they're throwing that middle finger up in pictures, they're telling the fans, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? They're literally doing that.
Yeah, and when they're throwing on the rock on symbol, that's the devil horns, my dude.
Yup, exactly. And that's basically doing black magic to the subconscious of the people.
Yeah, the one that really tripped me out lately that I've seen is, because I like the Packers, bro, so I really like Aaron Rodgers. And over the last couple of years, he's been throwing up double devil horns every time he leaves the field, bro. I mean, it's like, what's going on? And then the media says that it's supposed to mean I love you. Type shit. I'm like, come on. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? And then he goes and gets, he does a lot of stuff where, I don't know. He's like going on a lot of spiritual podcasts, and he's talking more about his spirituality, and that he did ayahuasca and things like this. But I did some research on him, and I low key think that he's worshiping the devil as well.
Oh, of course he is. His ass been worshiping the devil, bro. But it's like maybe he signed another deal, or made a brand new type of deal of some sort with the devil, and now his ass is taking some type of spiritual route because he's being used as a false idol. You know what I mean? Being all fake spiritual and shit, so people can just follow his ass under that aspect when he's probably getting paid to do this. And he, might just be misleading people. It's a lot of fake spiritual ass rappers and shit out there too that's talking about the third eye and all this shit, bro. And they getting paid a lot of money to do that so people can still somehow follow these celebrities under idolatry.
Yeah, that's a good point, bro. Yeah, they get really good. I mean, these motherfuckers are very crafty and sneaky, and they're gonna do whatever they can. People like Kanye West and Kyrie Irving, who appear to be, they appear to be spiritual and tapped in, but they're actually, agents and, all this type of stuff.
Yeah, bro. You just have to pay close attention to things and not believe in a lot of shit that these celebrities do. That's all I gotta say, because like you said, they are very crafty at what they do, and they're really good at making you believe what they do is legit when they ask is up under an oath and up under an agenda for the devil. Yeah, and you gotta realize that these people are just regular people too. They're just really good at like certain things, whether it be a sport or music. That doesn't make them special at all, but people assume that they're special. So their voice means more because just on the fact that they're famous. But it's like,
You know, you can get famous just from like one certain skill. It doesn't mean that you're intelligent or spiritual or have a connection with God, you know?
Right. Facts, bro. That's the absolute truth. You know, you can have a very great talent or skill, but that don't mean that you're using it for the big homie upstairs. Or, you know, that's the damn truth, bro. And a lot of these celebrities got great skills, but they using it for the devil, bro. You know, because the devil brings fortune, you know, and fame and materialistic items. You know, and that shit can, you know, be a serious downfall for a lot of people. You know, and most of the time that money and shit that the celebrities get, they have to like pay back and shit. You know what I mean? Have to pay like a lot of shit back. Like a lot of that money is not even theirs, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just it's really not any freedom to being a celebrity, bro.
No. Yeah, like I said, I don't trust anybody who's famous anymore. So it's like it's gotten to this point where like, yeah, I just can't do it, bro. You know, I'd rather focus on people that are, you know, real human beings that are going through like normal type stuff instead of all this bullshit that you know, all these rich, famous, delusional people are doing and trying to push on the masses.
Yeah, bro. You know, it's just, you know, yeah, it's a serious like spiritual separation going on right now. You know, people who are spiritually awakening and starting to see all the shit for what it really is, and then you got the people who are just comfortable in being stuck in that kingdom of darkness way. You know, arguing over celebrities, being stuck in idolatry, you know, being stuck in the lust, you know, busting nuts multiple times on the corn sites and all this shit, bro. You know, and just it's all types of just crazy shit going on that dark side, you know. And far as the good side with the people trying to do positive shit, bro, you know, listen, it's a separation, and it's real bizarre that we are alive to see this shit, bro. We are in a timeline that is historical, fam. You know, an historical timeline. When we get old and wrinkled like raisins, bro, we gonna be sitting back talking about this shit, bro. Like, you know, like it's just like, you know, back when I was like 31, 32 years old, you know, this is what happened, blah, blah, blah. It was a massive spiritual separation, you know, a lot of idolatry going on, and, you know, people following celebrities, you know, and following a lot of these sports teams and arguing with each other, smashing each other over the head with beer bottles, you know, over who's better, you know, Michael Jordan or LeBron James, you know, just fighting over these rich people who do not care about us. You feel me? Crazy shit, bro.
Yeah, man. I pray that you know, we get to that point, bro. You know, I really hope that we can some changes come about and we can get to that point, you know, to have a different perspective, and that more people will wake up to the truth, you know, because it's getting pretty ugly out here, my dude.
Ooh, it's getting ugly. Man, it's getting ugly as hell up out here, and it's up to us retainers to do that light work, bro, and keep each other up, you know, and keep moving forward on your journey, bro, you know, and stay in contact like we've been doing, bro. You know, I'm just grateful for what we're doing in this dark ass time period. This time period is so dark, it's not even funny, fam. You know what I mean?
Concept that I wanted to bring up, bro.
Go ahead, my dude.
So, essentially, I was talking to Mark. I was talking to my boy Mark the other day. We were talking about this concept of like, you know, importance, like whether or not, you know, it's important to talk about all this stuff, like, and how often are we focusing on it? You know, it's like, so it's basically like the idea of, so us, you know, as retainers or people of God, you know, God gives us these new pair of glasses and we can kind of see what's going on out here. but it makes us start to essentially complain about other people who are either being judgmental or materialistic. But in theory, doesn't that turn us into the people that are also being judgmental? Like, doesn't that make us judgmental as well? Or do you think there's a difference between that and just kind of like exposing things for the better, for the betterment of, to get people aware of this stuff? You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, bro, that's a very good topic. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, from my perspective, it's kind of like, I don't know, bro. It's kind of like both, since we are on this pathway and stuff, and we can see how stuff really is. It's like we talk about this to basically wake people up, but you don't want to get to the point to where it'll make you where it will consume you. You know what I mean? It's like a double-edged sword, Yeah, that's a very good concept. I've been kind of thinking about that as well, Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
We're talking about people, it's like we're talking about people who are spreading the poison, but it's like, I feel like in a way, we're also drinking the poison ourselves, because we're constantly judging these people. It's like we're judging other people as well. But, there's a part of it that makes me think, like, yeah, that is true, but it's for the betterment of the world, Like, I just kind of had like a little struggle with myself the other day, going back and forth and thinking about that concept, bro, because it's like, I think it's important for people to talk about it, because a lot of people are sleepwalking. So it's like it's very important to speak about it. But it's like, yeah, it's like how we need to be able to, like, talk about all this stuff, but at the same time be able to disconnect. To be able to disconnect from it and not let it exactly what you said. Don't let it consume you to the point where it's affecting your day-to-day life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. And it's really, sometimes it could get tough, because all you want is for, everybody to basically be where you are, as far as your SR journey and how you feel about stuff, but it's damn near impossible. But you see how shit is for, shit really is out here, and it just could be real bizarre, and sometimes you just can't help but talk about the shit that's going on out here, bro. Yeah. Because it's like part of exposing a lot of bullshit, but at the same time, you don't want to let it consume you to where you will put yourself on this crazy ass pedestal. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'll be thinking about that shit all the time too. All we can do is just point out all the corruption and shit that's going on, and everybody that listens to the podcast and stuff can just basically go off from their personal experience or from what we talk about as well, because we're just basically talking about personal experience from what we go through in this crazy ass life and journey. Not saying that we're better than anybody and all this shit, but when you go on SR and put God first, you have a different set of eyeballs, and shit could be very weird, bro. That other people obviously can't see. Not everybody can see. Not everybody can see what you see sometimes, unless they go through the same shit you go through, and everyone is different.
Yeah, my opinion is, like, I feel like all this stuff kind of helps people be led to, operating in the spirit more often, because we're kind of exposing all the little traps and stuff, all them bear traps that society's got us set up, and most people are falling into, idolatry being a big one. So yeah, it's definitely important for us to speak on it. That was my realization, is like, yeah, it is okay to speak on it. It's just, we got to figure out a way to where it's not affecting us, personally, not too much, Sometimes it gets to me, I'll just be very discouraged, and I know you feel the same way. Some days I'm just like, You know, it just hurts sometimes to realize like the state of humanity. It just hurts because, yeah, I just believe that we should all be living in harmony, bro, and spreading positive energy and loving each other. And it's not like that. You know, it's really not like that.
Yeah, I know. And it hurts your spirit because, you know, you basically, you know, you're you know, a high vibrational operating empath, bro. So you really feel like you feel very sensitive to worldly energy. You know, you want the world to do good, but it's just impossible. And when you see how fucked up a lot of shit is in the world, that shit hurts you. You feel me? Because I go through the same shit, bro. You know, like when I see how the world is out here and how messed up a lot of things are, that shit be tearing me up some days, bro. To where I just be like, man, I do not feel good today because I just see how messed up this place is we live in, but we just have to be strong through it, you know. But some days will just tear you up because you just care. You care a lot about shit and you want shit to be good and everybody to be in high spirits, but it's just damn near impossible. And that shit can be overwhelming, bro. Because if you could do anything and, you know, anything possible, that would be to make this world a way fucking better place. But that requires all of us as people to make it.
Exactly. And it seems, yeah, that's what hurts is like, because, you know, everyone's so far gone with all this social media and idolatry and posting and all this crazy shit, you know, where it's like, man, like, just yeah, lost. It almost seems like it seems like a lost cause at this point.
You know what I mean? And then all the younger, a lot of the young generation coming up is going through a lot of idolatry as well, and they don't have, you know, good guidance to show them the proper way. They're basically being raised by social media and raised by these celebrities, bro. You know what I mean? Just raised by not the biological parents, really. You know, always on the phone, always on the tablet, and learning how to be a fucking person, or, you know, a grown-up from these celebrities, or just weird, a lot of weird shit in general, bro, instead of the original traditional way. You know what I mean? Like, these is just, yeah, they're being raised by social media, fam. You know, and that's not a good way to grow up or be raised, bro. You know, it's messed up. That shit, you know, that should be hurting my soul, bro, just seeing that. You know?
Yeah, because it just makes me feel like somebody's just out here just stealing, just low-key, just like stealing from us. You know, they're stealing our people from us. You know, and it's the devil, and he's stealing people. You know, he's body snatching, and he's doing a lot of body snatching.
Ooh, bro. Yeah, he's doing definitely a lot of body snatching, bro, because it's a lot of souls that you know, people selling their souls into these devices, these social media platforms, fam. You know.
Yeah.
You know, selling your soul into these devices and not operating in the present moment. And then it gets to the point to where when you try to be in the present moment, you can't even do it, bro. You know what I mean? You can't even do it, bro.
Yeah, I have a feeling that there might be like in the next 5 years or something, there might be a little bit more awareness towards like putting the phone down type shit. You know, I feel like there's going to be a lot more people talking about the damages of social media and stuff like that.
Facts, bro. I really hope so, man. I'm gonna pray for that. I'm gonna pray that, you know, something comes up to where it will be a trend to where putting this phone down, these devices and shit, is going to be a normal thing. And another thing that I think might possibly happen, bro, is that they're gonna have rehabilitation centers for people to get off the phone.
Yeah.
Like mugs.
Yeah, exactly.
Gonna have to go to rehab just to like break the addiction of the phone, bro.
Yeah, to figure out how to live again, how to be in the present moment.
That's gonna be some brutal ass shit, bro. For real. That's gonna be brutal. Yeah, it's definitely a trip. All we can do is sit back and see what the hell is gonna happen. But we have this awareness of how damaging these damn devices are to the brain and to your all-around well-being and to the way you operate out here. Takes you right out of your element and right out of the present moment, bro, to where you are a robot about here.
For real.
That shit ain't no joke, bro. Hey, I got another topic, though. That was a good topic. Let's jump to another topic since we're getting close to the end here.
All right.
What do you think about taking accountability for things?
You feel like starting that one off?
Hell yeah, I'll start it off, bro. Looking at my old self, I never took accountability for shit, bro. I used to always try to run away from myself and not look at myself and be like, yo, you need to fix your shit up, bro. You need to change. You need to change your ways. Start looking at yourself in the mirror more and start fixing shit, bro. And yeah, I never took accountability for a lot of the things I did, getting real drunk and getting into unnecessary arguments and all this shit, and just reckless type shit, just never, sat down and was like, man, I need to do better. You feel me? I never did that. And now I be looking at myself like crazy now, bro. Like the last, not the last episode or the couple episodes ago when I said, I look at myself now and was out there, just wasting a bunch of unnecessary energy for no reason, and, look at myself now, like your ass is tripping, bro. You know what I mean? Because that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
Was out here tripping, not taking accountability for shit, and just thought I was an atheist, not putting God first, just out there tripping, bro. And now being on this SR journey, I take accountability for everything, bro. My bad, you feel me? That was my fault, I'll make sure it won't happen again, or I just make sure that nothing bad happens because I have the self-awareness now. You feel me? And that's important for all of us out here.
Yeah, bro. I really think the biggest thing that can happen to somebody who's struggling with any kind like stuff like this is the idea that we create our own reality, bro. So I feel like a lot of people, especially maybe like teenagers or people in their 20s, guys that are like going through some of the similar stuff that we went through, maybe in a toxic relationship, or maybe they had some childhood trauma, or maybe, one of their parents wasn't in their life, or just, all of this painful stuff that we go throughout life. They start to think that it's all of the external things, bro, when really it's all on us. I know a lot of the stuff that, I was the same way, bro. I used to blame a lot of the stuff on, why I was drinking all the time, why I was doing all these bad things all the time on other people, bro. And it really changed when I decided to take accountability and understand that it was all my own doing.
Yep.
It was all my own doing, because at the end of the day, yeah, a lot of that stuff happened, but it's like, it's on us to... It's our responsibility how we're going to react to certain things. So like certain emotions, we like to blame other people, and you can get into that victim mindset where, I know some of my homies that are still to this day living in that victim mindset. It's you can get trapped in that mindset to where you blame all the external things, and you aren't taking accountability, for yourself. And the real change happens when you understand that it's all you, it's all you, and it all starts with your actions, and your thoughts. It's all about your thoughts and how you, you create your own reality, bro. So it's very powerful to understand that everything, it's all on you, to make changes. It's not on anybody else.
Show ain't. It's definitely not on nobody else. It's definitely on you, bro. You feel me? That's what we all got to come to realize, man. Because, yeah, it's individuals out there who just cannot seem to realize that all of our actions come down to us. They are literally too busy pointing fingers elsewhere and just will not look at themselves, bro. You know, and that causes a mental disease in your brain, bro. When you can't even look at yourself. Even when you are out here doing fucked up shit to people, you still can't even look at yourself. You will do fucked up shit to people and still put the blame on them when you was the one that did all the fucked up shit, bro. You know, because you can't look at yourself. And that is very dangerous to be stuck in that mindset, bro. It's real dangerous, fam.
Yeah. I still have a couple close friends, bro, that are still in that victim mindset, and every time I talk to them, they're always complaining about, like, you know, certain things. Well, this person did this, or, you know, I got fired, or all this stuff. You know, they can't realize that it's all them doing this stuff. Yeah. You know, it's crazy.
Facts, bro. I had to deal with that shit, and, you know, in a toxic relationship, you know, and yeah. Don't go through it that much no more, obviously, because I'm single now. But, you know, a lot of that shit came from the relationship I was in. You know, individuals just cannot take accountability, bro, for shit that they do and still can't do it. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know, and it's just bizarre to see. You know, we all got co-parents out there who just cannot take accountability and still doing the same shit. You know what I mean? Just cannot grow. Just stuck in a mental mindset. I don't wish that on anybody, but it's you know, people out there that we have to deal with, and people that just seem like they like to just stay in that mindset. Like they just don't want to do better, bro. Just real bizarre sometimes, and it hurts my heart because I want people to do better, but it's up to them. You feel me? I can't do it for them. Shit. You know that, yeah, real shit, bro.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is everybody has to realize that for themselves. You know, you can't force anybody to change, bro. It all comes on their timing, which is frustrating a lot of the time. You know, because a lot of people will go their whole life like that, bro. They'll go their whole life numbing their problems with different things, and, you know, they never really take a look at themselves, you know, on a deep level, and so they're never able to get out of that. It's really sad.
Yeah, it is, bro. It really is, man. And, you know, when you can sit back and just see this shit is just bizarre sometimes, bro. It really is, man. It's just mind-blowing sometimes, bro. You know, all we can do is just move forward, you know, and keep putting God first and just pray for these people.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's all we can do.
Straight up, bro.
And we can try to, you know, drop little bits of wisdom and knowledge. You know, it still helps to do that, you know, to try to plant the seed. But it's like, we can't be under the impression that our words are going to fix people, you know, because that's just not how it works. You know, we got to just be, you know, just come at them with love, and just try to plant the seeds as best as we can. Because I remember my old self, I used to try to fix people all the time. I'd try to fix people. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like trying to shake it into them, like, why don't you, you know, listen to what I'm saying, and listen to, like, this is how you got to do it. And that's just like, people aren't receptive to that stuff usually. You know, everybody's got to experience it themselves.
Yeah. Absolutely right, bro. And, you know, most of the time when we do this, it just hurts us in the long run, trying to get these people to listen to us. You know, it's just not gonna work that way, bro. So we end up just hurting ourselves doing that shit, bro. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, it's like you're wasting energy, you know, and it just doesn't really. Yeah, it's a whole different place. I feel like when you're operating in the spirit, like, because I've had it a couple times recently where people come to me and they're venting and talking about stuff, and I, like, you know, I take it differently. You know, it's like, okay, this person's hurting. I'm going to try, you know, I understand that I can't fix them, but I'm still going to, you know, tell them about my experience. But, you know, I'm not expecting that, like, any type of result. And I usually, you know, I feel better when that happens.
Right. Absolutely, bro. You know, it's boundaries to this shit, you know, and sometimes we just put our heart very deep into shit to try to tell people how to, you know, do things the right way, but it just ends up destroying us, and it's up to them to wake up and fix themselves, bro. You know, because it just doesn't seem to work that way. Even though we want it to work that way, we try to tell people how to do things the right way. It's just not, it never works that way, bro. You know?
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. I'm gonna wrap this one up. Much love to all the listeners out there for podcast 62 on the Unchained podcast. You know, we are very grateful for being on this crazy ass journey, because, you know, so not every day is perfect, but man, when you push through that shit, man, you feel accomplished. And that's what it's all about, is getting the dopamine receptors to go off naturally from accomplishments, getting shit done, you know, not being on social media swiping, you know what I mean, and edging and all this artificial way of getting dopamines to go off. You know, it's about doing responsibilities, getting goals set, completing the task, and feeling good about it after it's all done, you know. And
Fact.
Sebastian, much love to you, my brother. You know, I'm just grateful to be on this journey with you, bro, and chop it up on these episodes. Chop it up on these episodes, whether it's a freestyle or we got some topics. You feel me?
Yeah, bro. Much love to you as well, bro. Good job on this one, man. I liked what we had to talk about. And shout out to all the people on their SR journey, man. Shout out to all the retainers.
Facts, bro. Much love always on this crazy ass SR journey, bro. And always put God first, man. Always put the big homie upstairs first so he can fight your battles for you, man. Straight up.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. This has been Unchained Podcast, episode 62. Much love. And, yeah, Martin, I'll talk to you, bro. And everyone else, we'll see you next time.
Ooh-wee. I know that's right, bro. I will talk to you here in a little bit, bro. Take it easy, my dude.
All right, brother.
All right.